Hello. My laptop is being a stupid. So we back to yapping. Hold on. uh. There we go. There we go. I've been corrected. I had to recalibrate. Hello. Welcome. We're yapping. We gonna be yapping. Because honestly, that's all I can do right now. Just yap. We do have some things we can talk about. Some things indeed. Like my silly antics trying to complete Tears of the Kingdom. Because that do be a trip. As well as the funny things that have happened, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I have some funny things to talk about. Sort of, not really. But I did yesterday. I received Rook Hunt. I got this card of Rook yesterday. Because I had the game open while I was streaming, so I was like, you know what, let's pull for the characters. And I got Rook. But honestly, he's too cute. I don't know what it is. There's something about the ponytail and the exposed ears that I'm like, why you look cute? Maybe Tuesday we should do Rook Hunt appreciation posting. I don't know. That'd be funny. But yeah, Thursday I said I was gonna do the ortho presentation. Because I did one before. I probably have it still lying around here somewhere. And I will probably just add to it and just talk over it. I don't know. I do have an ortho presentation lying around. But I could just remix it up a little bit to be more of a, like, which outfits I feel like are the cutest to the coolest or something. I don't know. Because there is no bad ortho fit. There is no such thing as a bad ortho fit. Ortho is just amazing. Every outfit he's had so far is amazing. Even if it's silly. It's silly in a cute way. Hold on. I feel like we're missing something. I feel like we need something. Yes. This'll do. There we go. If we're gonna be talking about ortho, ortho should be on my shoulder. If we're gonna yap about how cute ortho is, we need Zoom ortho right here. I would like to doodle, but I think it crashed on me. And if I have it open while trying to draw, I fear the lag. Because this laptop keeps auto-updating itself, and I'm just like, stop it. You're gonna destroy yourself if you keep doing that. Stop it. You're just speeding up your demise. But oh boy. It is time to consider what the next laptop will be. I do have like an external hard drive thing to back up most of the art stuff that I have already, so that wouldn't be hard. It's more about what kind of laptop I want to get. Hey, bestie! It's ortho! We were yapping about ortho for a bit, so ortho has to be on screen. I'm gonna do, because I did like an ortho presentation before, so I'm just gonna do that again, but with some more outfits added. That's fine. I don't think I can be here for that long either, because my laptop decided it was gonna update last night. And, I had to turn everything back on. It was really annoying. Maybe we should try and do something so I can raise money for a laptop. I don't know. I don't think I'm big enough for that kind of stuff, though. But other than that, ortho yapping. As well as musings about maybe I should get a new laptop. I mean, I do have personal funds that I could use to probably get a new laptop at some point. But I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Other than, let's just keep going, see how long this lasts. But yeah, I also just don't know what to doodle at the moment. But speaking of things to yap about, I did go see Toy Story 5 the other day. Honestly, not that bad of a movie. It should have been the real Toy Story 4, like everybody says. I have to update my laptop, but it will take forever. Ugh. Yeah. The hard part is that things have gotten expensive, too. And, like, I have thought about wanting to build, like, a PC before, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know anything about computers, and as far as I'm aware of, it's way more expensive to do that now. Because of all the RAM. I need to see it. Yeah, Toy Story 5 wasn't that bad. There's like a weird... Pixar is like in a weird phase where it's like, yeah, some of the movies were clearly made back when everything was like... awkward. So then some of the newer movies that are coming out are actually kind of like, you know what? This is actually pretty good. And I do kind of want to see that new Pixar movie with the cat. I swear those updates are annoying. Yeah. And then the whole RAM usage situation. It's like, ugh. If we're so advanced with our technology, why do we need so much RAM for all this stupid AI stuff? If we're super advanced, shouldn't we be able to do this stuff without breaking the bank? Ugh. But like, yeah, I have kind of considered a computer. Oh, I made the princess OCs for Twist. Ah! The prince. The princes. The fairy godmother as the head mage. Ooh, that should be fun. I like that. Also, I woke up kind of late today, so I'm a little bit eepy. I'm a little eepy. I need my coffee. My coffee. I named the King of Hearts Rhymes. So it's riddle and rhymes. Ah, that's cute. That is so cute. I like that. Also, here's Rook. We'll just have him kind of chilling right here real quick because, I do have his card now. I have his card now. And I need to level him up. But I still want to get, like, as many keys as possible. Like, I don't want to roll too much for this event as much as I like Kaleem and Silver's cards. I'm like, I gotta save as many keys and gems as I can. For Ortho and Riddle. Also, I named my prince Philip Aurora Rose, because Aurora was called Briar Rose. Also, Rook! Oh, that is actually really cute. I like that. Plus, I made Rose's hair red. Ooh, pretty. I do love me some red. I have a tendency to lean into red hair when I design characters. Myself included. Although, yeah, the pajamas, I still need to finish the pajamas. Oh my gosh. I need to finish the pajamas. Maybe I'll just try and find, an image of something. BRB and Rose and Silver have a kind of love-like rhyme and riddle. Oh, that's cute. That is cute. Also, I can't wait to see what this card image is going to be. Can't wait to see the Groovy of Rook's card. Because I'm curious. I'm curious. What kind of pose is he going to be in? What's he going to be doing? I still need to actually properly read the event. Because I kind of just breezed through it to try and get a bunch of the stuff to level up the cards and, like, gems and rewards and stuff. I haven't had time to actually find an actual proper translation for the event, so I don't really know exactly what it's about other than there was a bot fighting ring. And that's all I know. But we got fighting robots. I didn't even get a chance to hear what the rhythm game song was. Because I finished the event while I was in the movie theater before the movie started. But it's like I need to know. It was also Wednesday, my dudes. Yeah. Thinking about rope bridge. I really need to plan things out more. I kind of want to take this a little bit more seriously. But it's like, I don't know. No problem, I don't know. Nothing ever goes as planned. But instead of worrying about it, you make do with what you got. And that's kind of what I want to try. But that will require more effort, I guess, on my end. And I've just been confused. But I know I do want to do more, like, other things besides drawing and yapping. But that's all I can do for now. I will draw and I will yap. The joys of art and creation, and all that jazz. Let me see. Because I did mention yesterday about the models that I was working on. I haven't done much progress on that yet because of the laptop. Because I really do want to rework Vil's UVs. Like, his head is fine. Like, everything about his head is perfectly fine. His face is perfectly fine. It's just, I didn't really like the way I laid out the UVs for his outfit. Because I want to put the Pomfiore logo on his robes. And to do that, I kind of needed to change the UVs around. So that way I can actually just take like a stamp of the Pomfiore logo and just put it on there. And it's actually readable when you look at it. Which means I need to make his, like, the top part of the robe UVs bigger than they were before. But then there's also the added thing of, trying to get it to look right. It's like, I need this to look good, you know? I want it to look good. And it takes a bit of trial and error to get usually the body layout the way that I want it. When I'm making the 3D models. Because at least for the ortho one, I got the UVs laid out in a way where it's like, yes, I like this. Same thing with the other ortho and Ida. It's like, I got them laid out, and they look good to my eyes. Although I might need to try and fix ortho's feet, question mark. Like, that blue part on his, I guess, fake shoes or whatever, like, the blue part, I feel like I could fix that a little bit better. But other than that, ortho's layout is good. Ida's layout is good. Vil is the only one that I'm just like, I want this to look better than what I did. Because it was kind of like a quick placeholder thing. Because I knew I was going to go back and add the stuff later. But now I'm just like, you know what? I probably need to break this down better. Because I also want to take the pattern the pattern from his robes and just kind of put it on the UVs just to make it easier on me specifically, because it is a very cute repeating pattern and I kind of want it on there. And it actually looks like a pattern instead of just vague swirls, because that's sometimes my shorthand for patterns. I just vaguely scribble something down and it looks like it. Because that's what his logo looks like at the moment on the current model, and I'm just like, ugh. It needs to look better. Although at least with when I get started on Riddle, I have his Nendoroid. So like I can already see like a simplified version of his dorm uniform. And I'm probably gonna look at this little Nendoroid the entire time for reference. Especially because I can see what the back of his jacket looks like. I just need to take the little cape off, and then I can see the back of his outfit. But like, oh boy, the cape is gonna be interesting. The cape's gonna be interesting on Riddle. I can already feel it. Like the head isn't gonna be the hard part. The head is usually the easiest part for most of these. Because I actually focus on simplifying the hair and just relying on the texture for that. That's why I think Vill's hair turned out really, really good. Like, I don't want to change it. It looks pretty perfect the way it is. It's just his outfit that was bothering me so much. And I really do need to work on it, but I'm also distracted by, Zelda right now. I'm trying to complete Tears of the Kingdom. It is a long journey, that's for sure. And I'm also discovering side quests that I actually completed before I even activated the side quest. That's always funny. Because apparently the Zora armor, the helm of it, was part of a side quest, but I already found it. So when I activated it, they were like, oh wait, you already found it! And the funny thing was, I was already wearing it too. That was funny. But I did find the rest of the other, like, ancient headdresses for the sages in that game. I managed to find the rest of those without having to look up where to find it on the internet. I used my brain. Although the one to find, the Gerudo one, the Naboris helm, I think it was called, that one was hard to find. But I did it anyway. But at the cost of wiping out my limited arrows again. Because I was just, like, it was in, like, a cave. But the cave was, like, covered in breakable rocks, and you had to try and find your way to the home. With, like, the statues pointing out at the way, but I was, like, trying to destroy everything, and I'm just like, dang it. Not again. I wiped through so many weapons, just trying to get that helm. I'm just like, never again. It's like, why is that the way it is? The other ones were not that hard to get to. Cause like the one for, the Zora one was easy to find because I already had that cave open, and even if it took me a while to find it, it was easy to get to the cave, to the chests. Like, it was easy to get in there. Everything else I don't remember, because I don't really remember how I got the Goron one. I remember the Rita one because that was a very specific cave, and I think I found that one by accident. Because I was trying to find a bunch of caves. I don't think that one was specifically, I activated the side quest, so I probably should, I probably should see if I activated it. I don't think I actually did, now that I think about it. I feel like I found that one on accident. But, yeah. I'm trying to find everything. I also want to make sure I have all the cool legendary weapons for when I fight Ganondorf. Because I still don't really know how that boss fight plays. I know, like, story bits of how that boss fight goes down. I don't know how it actually plays. So it's like, I'd rather be over-prepared than under-prepared. Which is also why I'm trying to, find, Korok seeds again, trying to get my weapons up. Because I want to have as many weapons as possible. As many non-tarnished weapons as possible. Like, I need to be over-prepared. I need to be stacked. Because I don't know what that boss fight is going to be like, and it's probably going to take me a while to finish it. Although, it does make me want to replay Breath of the Wild again after I beat Tears of the Kingdom, just as like a, it's been a while since I've played this. I want to try and start over again and see how much I remember, because I don't remember much. I don't remember much other than playing Breath of the Wild around the time it came out was the reason why my controllers got the drift. Because I would play it for so long. I was exploring everywhere. I was zooming through. Well, not really zooming through, but I was playing for like hours, to the point where the controller just it got the drift. I had to get new controllers like years later, all because of Breath of the Wild. I was also showing some of the game to my friend, because he doesn't play Zelda. He hasn't gotten into it. But I kind of just like yapping about the lore to him, and he has like no real context, and it's just fun. It's kind of fun to yap about something to someone who doesn't really know the gist of it, but like they know enough that it's kind of funny to see how they interpret things. And also how they react to things that kind of happened in the fandom, I guess. Because, when I told him about, like, when the teaser trailer for Breath of the Wild first released. Oh, that's fine. I was kind of just yapping to myself. Nah, you good. I was yapping about that time I showed my friend the teaser trailer for Tears of the Kingdom, because he doesn't play Zelda games. He hasn't really got that into it, but like I was like talking about Breath of the Wild with him, and I was mentioning the whole dehydrated Ganon thing. And I'm like, I need to show you the context of where this comes from. He was like, oh, that's actually kind of freaky. That was kind of scary. But like in a cool way. Because he's like, why were people calling him dehydrated? I don't understand. It's like, it's because he was a corpse. But I love how all of them look, mostly Rose, Rhyme, and Helena. Also, is a female Simba, and I love her. I gave her short hair. Oh, that's cute. That is adorable. I like. Yeah, I've just kind of introduced one of my friends to Zelda stuff. It would be fun to get him to play Breath of the Wild, but he does not own a Switch. It would just be funny to see. I've also thought it would be kind of interesting if I got my dad to play it, but then again, I'm just like, he don't read. He's not gonna read anything on the screen. So I'd have to read it to him. Rose is my girl, my female knight. So cute. I love a good female knight up in here. It's like, I don't know, I just want to share the experience of playing a Zelda game with someone. I tried doing that with my sister, but the controller had the drift, so it was not a pleasant experience. Also, I made her raised by fairies and not a fae, so her and Silver are kind of the same. Oh, that's cute. Speaking of fairies and stuff like that, I can't wait to see the Sleeping Beauty dorm guy because I need to know if this is going to be the first time we see the day fae or the light fae. Because we've only ever seen the night fae, the nocturnal fae, which is what Malleus and Lilia are, and we've only seen like the little fairies that are like the light fairies. They're like associated with like the light fae. We haven't actually seen like the fae of the other fae. It sounds a little confusing when I say it like that, but it's like there's like a difference between fae and fairy. It's like if you don't know the difference, it probably sounds like I'm just repeating the same thing over and over again, but like there is a difference. Also, Rose has brown hair, but like Silver, she is blessed, and unlike Silver, she pricks her finger and slept. I need to know too. Exactly, like, we know they exist, but we haven't seen one yet, and I feel like they're probably way more common to see compared to the nocturnal fae, because it seems like even though the day fairies also are kind of like on the same boat of, yeah, I don't want to associate with humanity that much, it feels more like they're more willing to associate with humanity in comparison to the nocturnal fae, who are kind of just like, not really. They don't really vibe with it. Even though part of Malleus's story is kind of learning to have his kingdom, like, coexist with humanity or whatever. Like, that is part of Malleus's story. It's just that, like, on a social level, it feels like most nocturnal fae just don't really care. It's like, at this point, they don't hate humanity, they just don't really want to do anything with humanity, and they're fine with it. Also, the fairy who raised Rose is mostly based off of the blue fairy and the fairy girl. And Lilia kind of doesn't get along, but their kids are slowly falling for each other. Oh, that's so cute. Hell, I even did it so their first meet is when Aurora and Philip meet. And Silver chasing Rose. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that is adorable. I do think it would be interesting if there was, like, another Magic Academy for girls that was based on the Disney princess. That would be cute. But then that would be, what would the all-female version of Night Raven College be based off of? Villain sidekicks, perhaps? Because Night Raven College already has, like, most of the villains. It's mostly female over male villains over there. So it's like, what would the gender-bent version of Night Raven College focus its 7 on? That'd be interesting. And Malleus is trying to kill Rose. Sebek does not care for Rose, though. Ooh, the sidekicks, yeah. Yeah, or like some other Disney villains, but I feel like Sidekick is the only one that would work. Unless you made like a different like 7 villains of villainy or whatever and tried to make the majority of them the male villains over like female villains. Because I think there's probably enough male Disney villains from the animation era that could probably work. Also, I named the female school Ladies in Waiting because why not? That's actually pretty cute. So they would be Liu. Liu. I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I want to say Liu. It's probably more like Li Wu. Or just Liw, probably, but I don't know. Liu rolls off the tongue. It's probably the choice of consonants right there. Consonants. The non-vowel letters. But Flower, also known as Snow White's prince, is the shortest, and her name is Flower. Oh, isn't that cute? It does kind of remind you of, like, the name Florian, so that's actually really cute. I like that. Also, I made her a hopeless romantic, and she falls for Neji, but she's also an actor. Oh, that's cute. That is actually really cute. I love that. I named her Flower because her prince name is Florian. Yeah, that's why I like it. It's like, oh, that's like a cute nod to Florian. Whose name really does kind of sound like flower. The way you pronounce it. Also, she doesn't care for her height. Her and Appel are the same. Oh, that's adorable. She's Appel sized. My Aladdin one, her name is Hima, but Kalim calls her Ali, also known as Prince Ali. Oh, that's cute. That is adorable. I like that. Sometimes the hard part is trying to name characters. I don't know, I feel like that's kind of why I stopped trying to make more twist OCs, because I'm like, I can't think of creative enough names for some of these guys. Benji still doesn't really have a proper name. And Vil does adore Flower and thinks she can do better than go with Neji. Not that he's in love with her, but he thinks she can do better. Feels like you can do so much better than Neji. Honestly, Vil, that's the jealousy speaking. Vil, that is the jealousy speaking. Don't let it consume you again. What was I gonna do? Oh. There is a Benji doodle that I was kind of working on. I did share some of it before. But it was based off of that Treasure Planet concept art sketch that had, like, it looks like Ben in the background. And I have been doodling. I I haven't finished it yet because I kind of don't know how I want to approach coloring it. Because it's like, do I try and give it that scratchy pen look, or do I just do what I normally do? See this? I've been working on this, sort of, and I'm just like, do I try and make it look like a pencil sketch, or do I just do what I normally do? Don't know yet, but like, I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny to try and like use this as like a reference and just have like sort of like Ignite at 3 a.m. looking for beans or whatever. Like that was the energy I was getting when I wanted to draw Benji over this image. It's just like he just came back from a late night snack run. It's 3 a.m. It's kind of dark in the hallways, not very bright. You can't really see what you're looking at properly, and it's just Benji. Just in the poorly lit hallway, kind of just like trying to find his way back to his room. But like, I don't know, it's just one of those doodles that I have lying around that I haven't posted because like I'm just like, I don't know, do I want to finish coloring this? Is it worth it? I don't know. I just thought it was funny. It was a funny thought that came into my brain, and I'm just like, I kind of want to see how this works. How do I interpret this? How do I want to approach? Hey, we're back. I was kind of mentioning. This is the most recent image I have drawn of Benji. It's 3 a.m. and he's coming back from Sam's with late night snacks because he is a gremlin like Ida. Her name is Alina, and her and Rael kind of get along. Oh, that's cute. That is adorable. I like that. Rael was so adorable. We didn't get to see much of him, but from what we did get to see, I kind of like him. He's adorable. he's like a puppy. He just wants to see everything. He gets excited for everything, even if it's like, oh, you can't do that here. We're in the middle of an important competition. Please stop wandering around unattended. Do not wander the premises unattended. You will get lost. And or cornered by Night Raven College students. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to finish this. Because I was also thinking of putting Benji in like the Ignite hallway as well as like a background because I'm kind of lazy on backgrounds. But the thought of it was just funny. Yeah, I was using that Treasure Planet concept art image as like a reference for the pose. Yeah, my Wi-Fi was kind of too, but it's mostly my laptop today. I don't know, cause like I've noticed that whenever I boot up like the Steam Labs or whatever, Streamlabs, it doesn't want to optimize anymore. Like I have settings for it to optimize the stream or whatever, but now it doesn't want to do that every time I try to open a stream up. It's very weird. I don't like it. And like that all started happening after I updated the laptop too. Like I said, Alina and Rael kind of get along. She finds him a bit annoying, but she finds Azul more annoying. Azul's icky vibes. It's like you can't tell, you just know Azul's not being truly genuine when he's trying so hard to like be genuine or whatever. It's kind of funny. Also, Hema hates Jamil cause Aladdin and Jafar. Hema just can sense Jamil's fakeness from a mile away, like, bro. He is not interested. It's like there's something off with Jamil. I can sense it from a mile away. I think Jamil needs more of that in his character, though, where he's just like... There's just something weird about Jamil. It's kind of funny. I like that he talks to himself. Meanwhile, Rhyme is scared of almost everything. Aww. Poor baby. Then there's Helena crushing her cousin's bones in a hug. And this is why Ida doesn't like visiting family. He sticks to his parents. External cousins? Who are they? They break my bones, that's what. Also, Riddle breaking his neck to look up at his chuddy King of Hearts. That's funny. Riddle and his tall boyfriends. They gave her long hair and a heart hairpin. Oh, that's cute. He may be a king. She may be a king, but she don't got no crown. Big sad. I feel like she could have a crown. But like, one that doesn't even fit her head right. Also, Rhyme and Helena are BFFs. Very cute. I think that about does it for today. I do kind of like yapping. But I do have to work on the ortho presentation. Well, she got a crown. But is it oversized and doesn't fit her head? I think that'd be a cute little nod. Because I think if I remember, the King of Hearts also has, like, a crown on his head that's a bit too big. Yeah, bye-bye! Tomorrow, I will do the ortho thing, where we're just going to admire Ortho Shroud's beautiful outfits and cards. Especially now that he has more cards since the last time I did an ortho presentation. But yeah, bye bye.